Sisters. This is a dream come true for every lad. So when I heard about this movie, I knew what it was. A porno. But porno it was not. Tina Fey, Amy Poehler, Sisters. This movie, I went in going, okay, let's get to the good stuff. I even skimmed it to see if there was any sex scenes. There weren't. I put toothpicks in my eyes like this and just watched. First half of the movie was about as good as getting bit by a rattlesnake. The second half got a little bit more interesting because there was a big party and the women were upset at each other. It's the basic cliche setup. Two people, friends or brother and sister, who are living different lives, realize that their lives are not what they thought they were when they try to relive the previous lives, whatever any of that means. And these two sisters, they realize that they're complete fuck-ups, or at least one of them does. But I'll be honest, this was not the sisters I was expecting. I mean, I think I'd rather watch Sister Act than this movie. Sure, there was a lot of dirty jokes. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And sure, you know, if you're a woman, you might love it because it's about sisters. And ultimately, at the end, the bond between two sisters. How ultimately the bond and love of two sisters can reunite a whole family. Even when they've destroyed their whole house because they're kind of morons. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler just didn't pull this one together. I thought it'd be funnier. It wasn't funnier. Matter of fact, by the end of the movie, I still had those toothpicks jammed in my eyes to make sure I kept watching. I'm sure everyone came together at the end of the movie, but there were no deaths. And I expected there to be at least 2 to 3 people dying at this party that they had, this massive party. And I'll tell you why I thought that. I thought someone was going to die because in most sinkhole situations, there's at least one death. So the very fact that no one died in the sinkhole would tell me one thing. That the filmmakers didn't realize the potential that they had to teach people about sinkholes. Matter of fact, they could have really went into depth and what the cause of them is. The movie's so forgettable. I'll never watch it again. As soon as I see it on anything, I'll turn the channel. But I'll tell you what, they really missed an opportunity to at least kill 2 characters and 1 main character. You always got to kill 1 main character. I don't care if it was, I think it should have been Amy Poehler, even though I like Amy Poehler, because she was the good sister, the smarter one, the better one, the one that was actually cared. And so then it would have left this big gaping hole in Tina Fey, which would, as us, as viewers, we really would have delved deeper into her psyche and understanding what she was going through. It could have turned the comedy into a dramedy, which would have made this movie about 1 billion times better. But alas, it did not. The sinkhole occurred, no one died. Not even the fat dude who was running around with that Asian chick. Which, by the way, that dude was one of the best parts of the movie. Sisters. I love Sisters, but this actually put a bad sister taste in my mouth. Matter of fact, I don't even care to hang out with sisters anymore. When I see sisters, I turn the other way. Never happened before in my life, but now, because of that movie, 2 girls come up to me, "We're sisters." Yep, no thanks. Done. Now, if they come back with, "It's a dramedy," totally in. Totally in. But if it's not a dramedy and it's supposed to be a comedy, I'm totally out. Totally out. Sisters, good 3 out of 10. Don't waste your time on it. You'd be better off wasting your time on 2 ugly sisters. Peppermint candies are great. And after watching this review, you're probably like, man, I want a peppermint candy. But you probably don't have one. So you probably should just subscribe and comment and do all that stuff. And look, if you have a question, you want something reviewed, hit me up. I'm your bro.